بالتعاون المطلق بين كل من سيمنز وزبائنها في العالم، فقد قامت شركة سيمنز بتطوير حل جديد لوحدات التوزيع ذات الجهد العالي. وفي هذا الحل يتم الجمع بين مزايا وحدات التوزيع المعزولة بالغاز GIS ومزايا التقنية التقليدية للخلايا المقامة في الهواء AIS ووحدات التوزيع العالية الاندماج، هذه تسمى HIS. هذه النماذج القياسية للوحدات المتماسكة والمندمجة HIS بالإضافة إلى الحاوية المجهزة بمعدات الوقاية والمراقبة والتحكم يثبت أنه من الممكن وبسهولة تركيب خلايا التوزيع HIS في الخلاء بدون مبنى وربطها بالشبكة في فترة قصيرة جدا من الزمن. هذه النماذج القياسية التي أثبتت نجاحها وكفاءتها في خلايا التوزيع المعزولة بالغاز GIS تهيئ الظروف لوجود حل مناسب التكاليف HIS. وحدات التوزيع HIS تعمل بدون أي مشاكل تحت ظروف بيئية قاسية، ويمكن تركيبها في المناطق الجبلية. تغليفها المعدني المحكم لا يقلل فقط من جهود ونفقات التنظيف، بل هي دائما جاهزة للتشغيل وتكفل الأمان للعاملين عليها. ويمكن توسيع خلايا التوزيع المعزولة بالهواء AIS بمعدات HIS بسرعة وسهولة، وفيما يتعلق بذلك فإن معدات HIS لا تحتاج وبحد أقصى إلا أقل من نصف المساحة المطلوبة. وعند إجراء أي تجديدات في الخلايا المعزولة بالهواء AIS فإن HIS تساعد اقتصاديا في استثمار المكان. وبسبب الاقتصاد الاستثماري في تكاليفها والزيادة في العمر الافتراضي لها فإن HIS تصبح بذلك اقتصادية ومجدية. مستوى الجودة الرفيع الذي يتم تحقيقه في تصنيع معدات HIS يضمن على الأقل تشغيل اقتصادي موثوق به وصيانة تكاد تكون معدومة لمدة 50 عام. ونظراً لأن معدات HIS تخرج من المصنع مجمعة جاهزة ومختبرة، فإن فترة التركيب بالموقع تنخفض إلى حد كبير جداً. مما يمكن التوصل إليه بمعدات التوزيع HIS يحدث أيضاً بالنسبة لمعداتها للوقاية والتحكم التي يمكن إدماجها بنفس الطريقة، سواء كانت بمعدات تقليدية أو رقمية أو بمعدات الكمبيوتر القابلة للتبادل بالقضبان. وعند الطلب فإن جميع هذه المعدات يمكن توريدها داخل حاوية خاصة بذلك. هناك عدد كبير من الاختبارات يتم إجراؤها في المصنع والتي من شأنها أن تكفل الاعتماد الكامل على المعدات، أيضاً تؤدي إلى التوافق العملي والسلس بين كل من معدات المراقبة والتوجيه والمعدات الرئيسية للتوزيع HIS، وهذا يؤدي إلى اختصار فترة التركيب. لقد تم ضبط وتجهيز أبعاد ومقاسات ووحدات الشحن مع أبعاد الحاويات القياسية الموحدة. عند القيام بطلب معدات جديدة HIS فإن هذه الطلبية تتم ابتداء من طلبها حتى البدء في تشغيلها خلال شهور قليلة، وفي حالات درجات حرارة شديدة أو سقوط أمطار غزيرة أو وجود أرض رخوة أو حدوث هزات أرضية وزلازل. كل هذا لا يعد مشكلة لمعدات HIS، وبفضل طريقة تجميع معداتها المندمجة فإن HIS ليست في حاجة إلا للقليل جدا من المكان المطلوب. الحد الأدنى من الأعمال الإنشائية، تكاليف منخفضة للتشغيل، صيانة تكاد تكون معدومة، هذا بالإضافة إلى ارتفاع عمر التشغيل الاقتصادي. وفي حالة إدخال تعديلات إنشائية أو توسيعات بأي من محطات AIS بواسطة معدات HIS فإن ذلك يتم إنجازه بسرعة وسهولة أكثر مما كان عليه الحال سابقاً. وفي غالبية الأحوال تتم هذه الإنجازات خلال التشغيل العادي للمحطات، حيث ليس هناك حاجة إلا إلى فصل بعض المقاطع الجزئية من الخلايا لوقت قصير. هناك العديد من الأدلة القوية لصالح هذه الوحدة: الاستثمار الاقتصادي والارتفاع المعروف لعمرها الافتراضي وانخفاض تكاليف الفترة الدورية، كل هذا يقنع باختيارها في الحال. HIS وحدة التوزيع عالية الاندماج من سيمنز، حل ذكي للقرارات ذات التفكير البعيد.
Power transmission and distribution is one of the many areas in which Siemens is an innovative and energetic worldwide leader, a true global player, with a local presence in more than 190 countries. As a total solution provider, Siemens delivers a comprehensive range of trend-setting technologies and services for a safe and resource-preserving energy supply. High and medium voltage switchgear, protection and control systems, transformers, and system planning. The development of the Siemens 8D type range of gas-insulated switchgear, which commenced about 40 years ago, is a remarkable success story in its own right.
Today, 8D type switchgear for applications ranging from 72.5 kilovolts to 550 kilovolts, with sulfur hexafluoride as insulating and arc-quenching medium, deliver outstanding performance in more than 17,000 bays worldwide, at very high mean time between failure rates.
The very first 8D-type gas-insulated switchgear commissioned in Berlin in 1968 is still operating to the full satisfaction of the customer, an extraordinary proof of the outstanding quality of Siemens switchgear. The compact, modular 8DN9 switchgear for rated voltages of up to 300 kilovolts is the logical continuation of the 8DN9 type range, which was launched nearly 10 years ago. Designed for both indoor as well as outdoor applications, it meets all requirements of state-of-the-art switchgear. Outstanding efficiency, thanks to highly consolidated design, effortless installation and maintenance, a long service life, and low life cycle costs. This makes the 8DN9 switchgear a most convincing solution. Thanks to low noise and field emission levels, it can even be employed in sensitive environments like residential quarters and city centers. The modular design of the 8DN9 switchgear for voltages up to 300 kilovolts is based upon a small number of central modules. Paying attention to conspicuity rather than to the actual current flow, there are the integrated local control cubicle. It contains all equipment necessary for control and monitoring. It also serves as the interface between the switchgear and the substation control and protection room. Passive busbar modules without any electrical and mechanical activity guarantee reliable operation and make busbar failures more than unlikely throughout the entire lifetime of the switchgear. Furthermore, during extension or maintenance works, at least one busbar remains in service. The circuit breaker module, which contains the interrupter unit, is the central element of the gas-insulated switchgear. The spring-stored energy mechanism provides the force for opening and closing the circuit breaker for a short-circuit breaking current of 63 kA within only 2 cycles. Disconnecting and earthing are integrated in one multifunctional module, which is used for busbar switching as well as for cable, overhead line, and transformer termination. Earthing and short-circuiting system components like overhead lines, cables, and transformers after isolation can be performed through either a work-in-progress switch or a high-speed earthing switch. Thanks to large viewports, the position of either the disconnector or the earthing switch is easily visible in any case. The current transformer, available as either inside or outside SF6 core inductive transformer, serves various measuring and protection purposes. Voltage transformers, usually of inductive type, are also used for measuring and protection tasks. The cable termination module links the gas-insulated switchgear with a high-voltage cable. This module is the transition point from the sulfur hexafluoride gas insulation to other insulation media. It can be fitted with a conventionally fixed cable connection or with a modern dry plug-in cable connection. To provide for maximum versatility, a number of additional connecting and termination modules are available. With 8DN9 gas-insulated switchgear for voltages up to 300 kV, all standard circuit configurations can be realized according to customer specifications. It is applicable even for indoor and outdoor use. The 8DN9 gas-insulated switchgear guarantees best value for money thanks to its state-of-the-art technology based on well-proven modules and components, its high reliability and availability, outstanding operating safety, its extremely durable and virtually maintenance-free passive busbar, the possibility to exchange the circuit breaker module during operation of the switchgear, its corrosion-proof aluminum enclosures, its high degree of operating safety thanks to a seamless enclosure surface and high dielectric safety, short erection and commissioning time due to complete pre-assembled and pre-tested bays, its high degree of gas tightness, which provides for environmental friendliness, almost negligible maintenance, its long service life, low life cycle costs, type approval and certifications to the latest IEC and IEEE standards. Like every other Siemens gas-insulated switchgear, the 8DN9 switchgear is certified to the latest ISO 9001 and 14001 standard. It is type-tested according to the latest IEC and IEEE standards at independent testing laboratories.
Siemens.
The high-speed earthing switch is make-proof. It achieves high-speed action by a spring-operated mechanism charged by an electric motor. A so-called pin-type design contact system ensures that the conducting path is reliably earthed, even if it is inadvertently switched into connection with live equipment. At the core of the gas-insulated switchgear is the interrupter unit, which is housed in the circuit breaker module. It operates on a modern self-compression principle. The current path consists of a base, a movable contact cylinder, and a contact carrier. In closed position, the operating current flows through the main contact and through the contact cylinder. During the breaking of operating currents, the main contact opens first, but the current still commutes through the arcing contact, which remains closed at this stage of the switching process. This avoids erosion of the main contact. During the further course of opening, the arcing contacts open and an electric arc is drawn between the arcing contacts. At the same time, the contact cylinder moves into the base and compresses the arc-quenching sulfur hexafluoride. This gas compression generates a gas flow through the contact cylinder and the nozzle, to the arcing contact. This way, the arc is extinguished. The compact spring-stored energy operating mechanism provides the force for opening and closing the circuit breaker. It is installed in a corrosion-free aluminum housing and completely isolated from the gas compartments. Roller bearings, the maintenance-free spring mechanism, and a small number of moving parts ensure decades of reliable operation. The positions of the closing and the opening spring are clearly visible in the operation mechanism cubicle. The mechanism is built upon well-proven design principles, which include vibration-free latches and load-free decoupling of the charging mechanism. The spring-operated mechanism, which is charged by a motor, allows for a defined switching position that is maintained even if the auxiliary power supply fails. Tripping is possible irrespective of the status of the closing spring.
Disconnectors create the isolating distances required for safe work on electrical installations. These switching devices are used as busbar disconnectors and as outgoing disconnectors. Disconnectors are of single-pole design. The 3 poles are jointly actuated by a motor drive via the operating linkage and a torque limiter. Work-in-progress earthing switches are used for earthing and short-circuiting busbars or outgoing modules. Choose between insulated and non-insulated models. The drive shaft is supported in the housing such that it is gas-tight and is coupled to the contact pin via the crank gear. The contact pin is guided by the sliding contact.